Okay, what's happening? So, No Signals TV.
This it? We started? I'm ready.
Shorty got her own. Anyway, she got her own podcast and she not ready. But anyways.
I'm ready.
So, today we got Ritzy Graham in the building. So, you know how we do on No Signals. We gonna get into the first video.
The lit one, Ritz. Big Ritz, if you feel me.
So, because,
don't be like that.
So, we're gonna get into one of her videos there. We're gonna drop this Same Energy featuring Mary Mac. Y'all already know, roll up, No Signals TV. You.
Yeah, and it's like that. I sent your nigga to the store, he coming right back. Yeah, and it's like that. Keep teeing up, cause I know they don't like that. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Zero fucks for a bitch, you ain't a friend of me. So sick, I need a remedy. Fresh out the pack, strap came with a lemon squeeze. I ain't pressed to have no hoes around me. But damn sure not broke hoes around me. I'm about a bag, little money doesn't wow me. Want the Porsche at the resort way in Maui. That's right. 3 accounts on overload. And my drip so dope, I make them overdose. Got shooters on deck, catching Holy Ghost. While I'm slow mo, billing in the Poconos. Okay. Yeah, and it's like that. I sent your nigga to the store, he coming right back. Yeah, and it's like that. Keep teeing up, cause I know they don't like that. Catch up. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. You cross the line, I'ma hit you like it's 10 to me. Been up on game, I can't fuck with fake tendencies. Stay in your lane, cause I hang where the realest be. I be bopping around the city, dropping max sauce. Think I'm jugging around this bitch, getting packs off. Now I'm destined for the win, took my last loss. Now them numbers coming in, let the bag talk. Get it the bag way, never made a bad play. Mama told me never trust a soul, it turn to sad days. I be rocking in this bitch like it's a payday. Fucking with the ones who fuck with me, that's the only way. Can't stand the ones who ain't they self, that's a bitch trait. Cause I'm quick to drop a bitch like a mixtape. I don't move unless I see that the number straight. Divide the bread up with the team like I'm selling weight. The Mac way. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me. Keep that same energy. Teed up everywhere, yeah, you remember me.
What you think? Okay.
No Signals TV, we back with Ritzy, man. That was dope.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I hadn't seen that video before.
Okay.
So, you had me on the podcast, so I was, it was only fair that I return the favor. I was gonna ask you to be on mine anyway.
Yeah. I'm a little aggressive. I'm like, fuck it. He got a podcast. I'm gonna say something to him. What?
No, you don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I was like, hey, you wanna come on? You gonna come on?
I respect. He was like, what you drinking? I'm like, Jack. He was like, okay. I'm like, that was a setup. Then I had a great time.
Yeah.
Till I got home and cut the food. But anyway,
you gave a great interview though. You were a great guest. I know it was your first time being interviewed.
Absolutely.
Compliments to you.
Appreciate it.
Niggas don't know how to have a conversation. But
God damn it.
Well, that was good. That was good. That was no shade to nobody. I'm just giving you a compliment.
I'll take the compliment. How about that?
Okay.
So, how does it feel like, you've been doing it a while now, and it's like
ish, but yeah.
I mean, so now you kind of say you're seasoned in the game. How does it feel to be this far along in it? To see your progress, how does that feel?
Oh, I like it, cause you could tell from my first song to now, like I just am more comfortable doing it. Like I wasn't a person that was musically inclined. That wasn't my thing. I just liked being on camera, but I'm a performer, so I can put that shit on. And like, you know, the more I do it, the more comfortable I get with it. Like my first time on stage, like I had no nerves. Like I wasn't nervous. I was like excited.
Right. Cause
when I think about it, like we do that in the club, but we're doing it to other people's songs. Like, so I'm just doing what I would be doing in the club on stage.
I mean, but it's kind of hard to write though.
Yeah, that part it is.
I was about to say, like, was writing natural? Like,
no, not. It still isn't. I can't write. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not a writer. This is not my forte.
Somebody printing your shit?
For sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, at least you.
No reason to lie about that. But again, give somebody else the same paper and the same beat, it won't sound, you know, that it's not gonna come naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll sound different. It's not gonna be the shit. Put them on stage, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to have that in you. I feel that's my opinion. You know, but so yeah.
I mean, so being that it's like you in two different mediums. Like, is it a line? Because I feel the being in both mediums, but I'm new to it.
Right.
You're kind of seasoned in it now. So, what is it? A conflict of interest? Do you feel like it's a conflict of interest, or does it make you want to be more creative?
100%. Like I guess because I started hella late in life, it wasn't like something that I wanted to perfect. I just did it because it was fun. But where I'm at now that I have the podcast, now that, you know, I have music that you can look back at, I want to do it myself so I could like make it me more. If that makes sense.
Right.
Like, even though my songs, like, had I not told you that, you would think it was me because my nigga knew me.
Right.
That's really what it comes from. Like, he understood what I was doing, where I'm at, like, what I really got going on.
Right.
And he made sure to translate to a fucking song. That shit ain't easy.
So
no, it's not hard to, like, do both because it's just fun for me.
Okay.
Like, if I could do that full time, make music and do my podcast full time, that's what I would do.
That's dope.
For sure.
That's dope. So you feel like you love the creative part of the whole.
Oh my gosh. 100%. I love watching the beat being made. I love listening to, I could just listen to beats. I don't even, there has to be no music behind it. And I guess that's kind of why I like it so much, because you could put whatever on it, but it really starts from the beat. To me, because I've heard some niggas saying nothing on songs, but I'm still in the club. Like, that's really what it has to do with. Like, if your song with the beat, you know, can turn me up, that's what I want to listen to.
Right. Excuse me. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You feel like now that it's a bigger surge in music with the women, that it's a bigger. That more women should embrace, you know what I'm saying, doing it, you know, and getting serious about the craft, or you think it's just like another just wave?
I feel like it's both, honestly, because that comes with everything. Like the wave, you know, there's waves with everything, but it always comes back. So if this is the time for women, then I would take full opportunity of it. You know what I'm saying, to whoever's trying to do it. That's why I'm like, let's go. Let's do it. Let's work.
Right.
Yeah,
I can dig that. It's just because you got a podcast, I don't really hear you talk a lot about music. And why is that?
That's kind of a reason, and I guess this kind of comes from who was writing for me at that time. Because I don't want the music to like affect the pod. Oh, that's why you're asking me that. You just did a little.
I ain't said nothing.
No, you just crossed me over too. There is kind of a conflict when it comes to what you say and what you do. You do have to give off a certain image if you're trying to, you know, succeed in a certain avenue. So you're 100% right. But it's hard for me not want to do it. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to care about what other people think. I want to do what I want to do and make it work how I'm going to work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Oh, you just fucked me up with that one, though.
Why?
Like, I'm going to go home. When I leave here, I'm going to be driving home and be like, you know what? Because that was the thing. Like, there's some videos that I have privated because I'm like, I don't feel like that's fitting me, the image that I want to put out into the universe.
But podcasters?
Huh?
Podcasts are actual videos, music
videos. Like I got a decent catalog of fucking videos for me to have been doing this since 2018.
Right.
Or 2017, sorry. Yeah, so there's some videos where I'm like, that's kind of a questionable, but like as it took on like more, then they kind of became more me. So there was just like, certain stuff I feel like I have to for my podcast.
What you gotta the game also niggas is a little emotional in the back.
Ooh, his voice shaking. He's furious.
So yeah. So yeah, hell no signals. You might get anything popping. He emotional about it.
Look,
You go. Hey, look. Oh, she clutching, cuz. Hey, look.
Just kidding. It's just snacks.
But anywho. What is? I hate to ask people what their influences were when it came to music because that's kind of square. What did you want to portray when you started? Like, was it your idea to do music? And what were you trying to shoot for when you started doing music? Like, because you're relatively new to doing it, right?
Right.
So
for like and taking it serious. Don't get me wrong. Like in high school, I could probably pull it up in my shoebox with all my old paperwork. Like me and my friends, we had like a little group. I don't even want to tell you the name. There was like a little group of us, right? And we all wrote a song, and we all had like a verse in the song. So it's not that this came late. I've always liked it. I just don't feel like my shit was up to par. Like I'm very critical of myself. So there's no way that I would let anybody hear that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean
you don't know what I mean.
Because I write, so
yeah, no, it doesn't come naturally to everybody. Like look, if you need me to write an email, like to convince somebody, like I could write like I don't know how to explain it. I could write like I don't know. No, did not come naturally.
Okay. Wow.
What?
I didn't expect that.
Honest.
I thought,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm just trying to. I be high, man. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. I'm just kidding.
So, with doing podcasts, you asked me some shit like, excuse me. You asked me some shit like, brought to you by PBR. You asked me some shit like,
Peeper.
Yeah, Lord. You asked me,
Sponsored No Signal TV. Go ahead. You better put that in a little
I'm
drop.
trying to get my shit up.
Yeah, I got you, right?
Yeah, they owe me some money.
We about to make it.
Right.
I need 10% though.
Anyway. Like, when it came to the podcast, did it come naturally to you because you wanted to talk to people, or, was it a thing that you was like, it's just going, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just happened.
No, that's all I watch on YouTube. That's all like I've been watching on YouTube. I've always wanted to do something of that matter. I just didn't know how to put it together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once we were able to put it together, I'm like, we got to do this because this is my avenue. This is where I'm like, I don't need anybody's help. Does that make sense? Like this comes naturally. I don't need to ask nobody to write nothing for me. I don't need to ask anybody for nothing. No beat, no nothing. I go out in my fucking garage, my little setup, and I'm about to fucking record because I want to record.
And you get busy.
Yeah, facts. I've gotten, yes. Never mind. I was about to go on a little tangent, but yeah. It just comes naturally.
Well, guess what then? So we've been polite. Shout out my man Lee Hustle, Pure Pain. Oh, we've been polite.
You've been polite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Polite. Because you know you want to talk. So we're going to go into the next video. And like I say on those signals, we ask the real questions in the next segment.
Oh, wow.
Right.
I'm loving the transition. See? Certain shit like that. How you say you want to... You understand? Like, I want to add shit like that to my podcast because it's genius. That was real. He on to something here, you know?
So we gonna get back. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna get this Benjamin's remix. I love this beat.
Oh, this is cute.
So we're gonna see what we got going on with Ritzy, THROU, and Glad. We'll be
in
back.
Atlanta, that was a fun video to shoot.
Okay then.
That was fun.
No Signals TV. We'll be back. Roll up.
Finessing with the Benjamins, baby. 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 Finessing with the Benjamins, baby.
What y'all wanna do? It's true, and I ain't with the gimmicks. I've been trying to get it. Came a long way from them hard days, rockin' white tees that's dingy. Had harder ways like Penny, now I'm counting up them Benjis. Why niggas always looking screw-faced it? Two-faced it, fuck it, I'ma let the two-face it. Counting blue faces, you niggas be too basic. Ain't about money, man, you trippin', tie up your shoelaces. Yeah, we screamin' out what? Finesse, gang shit, whole team in the spot. Jiggin' and finessing, we the cream of the crop. Pushing 113, we the boys from the block. Like it or not. Fuck it, might just run down on ops. Fuck around, innovate on this spot. You know how we rock. In that bag, do this shit for the guap. Man, this shit don't stop. This don't stop.
It ain't nothing to the Ritz. Then that chick don't need you to tell me shit. I ain't worried about the prices of your kits. I'm trying to pull up to a mansion in a Benz, like fuck a rent. I had a goofy in the mix. Had to tell him go and buy a better dick. That was it. I'm shaking shit up like I should. Even though y'all thought I never really could.
What you thought?
I been told you that I would. Now it's 50 grand if you want me in your hood. What's really good? Popping bottles with the guys.
Big bottle.
In the club, money falling from the sky.
Make
I
it
see your
rain.
eyes. You trying to watch me while I move. But don't try unless you wanna meet the boom from one of my goons. Only female in my crew when I kick shit like the homies do. So send my chicken or it's fuck
I
you.
love big hoes with long hair and pretty toes. The main focus is living good and getting dough. Fuck a tag, I drop bags in any store. About to change my name from Young Glad to Give Me More. This grind time, all I've been seeing is dollar signs. Took a year off, now my watch saying it's time to grind. Chasing checks, that's about green, I column. Now they shipping me medicinal strands just like column. I've been rude, they talk about me like I'm 10-2, but couldn't handle half of the business that I tend to. Couldn't speak on half of the women that I done been through. Been moved, but half of the hundreds that Gladys spin hit the spin move. Driving the lane is what I'm into. Ask my plug for the price of one and get two. At the border praying coyotes can get through. All my friends dead and we got more money to tend to.
Finessing with the Benjamins, baby. 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 Finessing with the Benjamins, baby.
Anyway, we back. No Signals TV. I got Ritzy in the building. So, Ritzy in the building.
Why you do the quotation marks?
Because like I know that's your real name. But anyway, it's a real name.
No. But you didn't have to put the quotations.
I like the way it just feel better.
What would you call me? What would you call me?
Ritz?
No, my real name.
Ashley.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, say it. Go ahead.
Anyway.
I'm retarded.
Right. Nah, I'm just bullshitting. But anyways, okay. you started, and a lot of people seen you come in with Glad. As far as like your introduction with the music, the podcast, being so public with something. How does that feel to be so public and so open and have your relationship out there and sharing a certain type of space with somebody?
Great question. Glad you asked. How is it? It's fine, because that wasn't me like, damn, how much shit was on silent. That wasn't like fake. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like we put shit out there to like do anything. It's just what was happening at the time. So like it not being that anymore, we just have to transition the point in our life.
Is it harder, like, because it's like, yo, being that you started and you did a lot of business, and is it harder not to have that almost security blanket there when it comes to certain deals, when it comes to, you know, doing work? Like,
oh no, because I did everything. Like,
what you mean you did everything?
Like, how is it hard to maintain when it was what I was doing? Like, it's not, you get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
that didn't change what I had going on, so why not continue doing it?
Right. I didn't think you was gonna stop. It wasn't a question of were you gonna stop. It was more or less like the different feeling of not having that there. You understand where I'm coming from? It's like Mike not having this Scotty almost in a way.
Oh, you're talking about like, still, no? I'm being honest. It didn't change, I guess, how I felt about music, how I felt about, you know, it didn't fucking change. I still was, I don't know, I can't let something like that change me.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I mean, do you get a lot, just because people are nosy, do you get a lot of people kind of want to ask you about it and not ask you about it, or kind of like, you know how motherfuckers be there?
No, definitely. So when we first split up, people were like, they knew, but they were like kind of tiptoeing around asking me.
Right.
But also I wasn't talking about it because for what?
Right.
You know, that's nobody's business. But again, I didn't want to make it seem like, you know, I have no bad blood towards him. So it's hard for people to like, are they? But, you know, certain shit will let you know what's going on. But it doesn't, I don't know. It didn't change my life. Does that make sense? Is that what you're asking me? I feel like that's what you're asking me.
I don't know. I didn't expect it. Like, breakups kind of change people's lives in some ways, yeah and no. Yeah, I kind of expected it to change your life in certain aspects of having someone there to be realistic about the situation. But as far as you doing what you already do, like you say, you were already doing what you was already doing. You understand? So
right.
A lot of people ain't know you might have been already doing what you was already doing.
Oh.
You did?
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm a little...
Smoking that good shit. I
look,
hey, look.
You see how full this shit is? I just hit twice.
Man, I told you on your podcast, No Signals TV is a little different.
Having a great time.
Nah, I just only because I wanted you to have the space to say what.
No, go ahead.
I just wanted you to have the space to say, you know what I'm saying? Like what people might have been thinking about it. You know, everybody, you know how everybody is slightly nosy.
So I'll address certain stuff. So there's been some weird ass shit saying like, I don't even need to get into that. Okay. But that is this, that if you heard that, that isn't what happened. If that makes sense. About me.
I didn't hear anything, so I'm agreeing to.
I don't believe that.
Oh, Grady.
Okay.
I didn't.
Well, that's good. That's
only
great.
Because like I ain't a nerd, but I created my own zone.
Then I love that.
And then to be in my own zone. So if it don't, I don't be on no grapevine tree when it comes to certain shit.
Yeah.
Nah, what we? Hold on. We recording, bro.
You recording?
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll be back. Yeah, so I'm sorry for the interruption. You know how we get that.
Good.
But as you were saying,
What was I saying?
smoking weed
Is not for everybody, friends.
Nah, I'm glad you're able to keep it light, because at the end of the day, like I said, I didn't want to make it. People make shit weird that don't have to be weird. You understand?
Oh,
like, and I don't,
yeah.
and I didn't. Like I said, no, I didn't hear nothing crazy. I don't know what's popping on anything. So
That's good.
I just.
It was just. I feel like you're asking something, but you're trying to like tiptoe around asking.
Nah.
So that's why I feel like I can't really answer, because I don't really know what you're asking.
No, because look, I respect both of y'all as people, and and I love both. Like I said, I love both of y'all to death.
Right.
I don't know what you comfortable with telling people to give them closure, so you don't have to ask it again. Because I know you probably like, man, look, I don't even want to talk about this shit no more.
I know. We've been broken up since April.
There you go.
Which, okay. He didn't cheat on me. I didn't catch him cheating. Like, I feel like that's a whole speculation that didn't happen. And that's all I have to say about it.
And that's all that's going to be said about it. There you go.
That's really what matters.
Right, yeah. So,
you know.
Okay.
Am I being too vague?
No, that was enough.
Was that a political answer?
No, because at the end of the day, if you was on the block somewhere and someone asked you that shit, or somebody said, well, shit, it just wasn't, it wasn't right. It just didn't go right.
Yeah.
Right, so at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to clear the air of that, so.
That's the part that I wanted to address.
Right, yes, the
yeah,
shit. I told you on my shit.
I've heard some dumbass shit though. It's been fucking.
What did you hear? Like, just give me some shit so
Okay. You cannot ask me where they came from, but I'll let you know. There's I don't even know if I want to say it.
I can't ask you where they came from. Like, why would I ask you where you came from? Like,
not where I came from.
I don't know these people.
I know. Okay, great. You do though.
Word. Anyway, nah.
That's what we was just
I'm
talking
just saying
about.
though, I don't know the people that the information came from.
Okay, that I shot him.
You shot them?
No, I did not shoot him.
That's what the word was?
You think I'm kidding? This is some shit that I've heard from 3 different people. You're laughing. You're laughing. And that is exactly the expression I expect people to do when something like that is said.
You put a blink. I'm sorry though, it's just funny to me.
It should be fucking funny because people don't.
Like, look, if you shot him, people would definitely.
Come on, bro.
Somebody said you shot
3
him?
different people. Matter of fact, 4. Matter of fact, 4. So 3 of them were dudes, and the other one was a female.
Wow.
Well, yeah. So don't know where that came from. Kind of crazy.
For your rap career, you might should have kept that one though.
Bitch, first of all, I have my conceal for people think I'm doing illegal shit.
No.
I do have weapons with me, but like.
Hey, see, look. I'm just saying.
So it ain't no.
No.
Yeah, no. Fuck no. Come on.
Nah, yeah, that I didn't hear that, but that's.
Thank God, because that's crazy.
Somebody.
How crazy is that? 3 separate people. Not even all of them live here. 3 separate people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a thing, and I feel like fuck it.
Well, I'm glad you look.
So whoever fucking watches now, you know.
So I'm glad you addressed that, and know they ain't on bad terms. Like I talked to bro it was up and up. You understand? And I wanted people to understand that because people be nosy as hell, and everybody got a narrative and shit.
So much shit. But that's the one that I feel like I needed to talk about because, like,
yo, I saw you get really emotional.
Ooh, no, you didn't.
And I was like, it kind of took me back. Like, only because, for one, it take a certain type of person to get emotional in front of people like that.
Live.
Why, though?
Live.
Why did you feel like you needed to do that?
Why? Because Because I feel like the people that I have on my show, I expect them to be transparent about what they're going through, what they experience, what they're doing, and I can't be hosting something and not talk about me too and be real about it. You know what I'm saying? And I set everybody's anybody that just came on my show, they were like, man, that shit felt like a therapy session. That felt like something that I just needed to talk about anyways. So
I mean, I ain't gonna say all that.
I'm not saying you.
I had a great time.
Yeah, no, but there's been people that have, I could play you a voice message right now. She was like, I've never told anybody that. This is my first time even speaking about that situation. I'm like, I can't not do that with wanting people to do that on the show.
That's some real female empowerment shit.
Yeah. And I got a lot of those. Even some dudes reached out to me about this. Like, it's so weird seeing you and not, because my emotions are kind of...
It is. Like, to me, it's only because that's what I got accustomed to seeing.
Yeah.
So from a fan's point of view,
That's
it's
crazy.
kind of bittersweet. Like,
that's crazy though.
Like, I am a fan of the show, so I've watched. Like, I'm like, right, and I'll be out of town and I'll be watching, like, because I'm a YouTuber, so I'll watch the shit. You understand? So I'm not gonna say it's weird. It's just different. Like I said before, everything be perspective. So my perspective is like, I'm used to seeing something now, and it's different now. It's like Sonny and Cher. It's like Claire Huxtable without Bill Huxtable. It's like light skin. It's like light.
What?
It is. It's something you got to get used to. But it is what it is. It's Ike without Tina.
Ike, that was a very crazy
I didn't mean it. No, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just saying, like, but the music and the chemistry they had, I'm just comparing the chemistry that they had to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it takes a while for people to kind of adjust to it. It's nothing wrong with it. It just leaves you in a place where you're like, it's different. And I still want to pay attention to both for what they got going on.
And you can.
And most people will. It's just that, like I said, I've been a fan on both sides. And
if I'm being honest, the podcast has done more now than it was doing before.
Do you think people are expecting you to kind of be like, I don't know, because
be like what the interviews were before? Kind of, I think so. Did you have that expectation?
I don't know what I knew it was gonna be different, so I couldn't have an expectation of
what you thought it was gonna be.
Right.
Because you didn't come on the other one.
Right.
Yeah, so you can't say.
I was rapping then.
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Yes.
No, not even that. It's just that I expect that things will be different. It's just that people might want to see the reaction and to see that you kept going and that you was a strong enough woman and you still had enough of the platform to go forward. It was dope.
Well, thank you.
It's dope to hear you address the issue.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we gonna go into another video.
Which one?
Let's get into jealousy.
Huh?
Finesse Queen?
Hold on, first of all, disclaimer before you play it. This was my first song. First video.
So, yeah.
Disclaimer. Go, I don't care.
So it's a trap. Anyway, don't see this TV. Roll up, we'll be back. I'm tired of smoking this blunt. But anyway, yeah.
No seatbelts, you already snow, man. It's a 90 up, man.
Wrist grits, that's right. Jets got your bitch cookie melting in her panties. Yes, your hand nails done, but baby girl, that don't.
gang. Bitches salty cause we doing what they can. They think I'm bougie cause I stay out the way. Ho, tell your man he should stay out my face. A couple hundreds every time I get slayed. Can leave the country anytime that I may. About my business, mostly little bitches fake. Just got back from Puerto Rico yesterday. Yes, I'm sexy, yes, I'm tall and I get paid. Can take your shorty, but don't worry, I ain't gay. My man got locks, don't want a nigga with a fade. He be stroking, bout to pull out my brains. Big truck, move you lames out my way. Got Julie with me, yeah, we came out to play.
I'm getting money, little bitch, in the way. About that money, I falling off, I'm getting to it every day. A lot of talking, but these bitches never shake. They nigga like it cause it's thickness and it's great. Yeah, it's Julie, bitch, get out my way. Big shoes and nigga, bitch, I'm about pay. Ain't getting money, no, we cannot relate. I ain't pressed, you can't shake how I shake. With my bitches and we all about that cake. Getting to it, that what bitches don't shake. Keep it moving, get the fuck out my face. Showed up with ass shit, we came out to play. Work.
This is my man.
Anyway, we ain't even about to. I'm back with Ritzy. Damn, I had a question in my head that I wanted to ask you. Fuck it, let's lighten it up. Damn,
Was that like a heavy conversation?
I feel like it was. You feel like it was? You feel like that you...
It was good. It was enough. Wasn't too much.
Right.
It was right. Yeah.
Only because you're like, yo, I wanted to get that shit out the way for you, for him. You understand? Like, because like, yo, like I said, a lot of people was rooting for y'all and it was a...
sticky situation.
Yeah. So,
very sticky situation.
Yeah. It is what it is. So, moving forward.
But the thing is, you can still root for both of us.
Absolutely. And I definitely will, so it don't even matter. What's next for you? What do you want to do next, and where do you see it going at next with Talking Spicy Her?
Talk Spicy Her.
Talk Spicy Her.
I feel like as long as I continue to be consistent with it, I think it'll get picked up. If I'm being, that's how I feel. That's in my heart.
Picked up? What do you mean?
And when you picked up, like, meaning by a network, by a even if it's not a network, like a channel, whatever the fuck, like somebody to where it's gonna go crazy, like a fucking Carisha, please.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you get inspiration from some of them?
What's crazy is no, because I was doing it way before her.
Wow.
I was doing it way before a couple of, but it takes time. I wasn't out there. I'm not a city girl.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I didn't fuck Diddy.
I mean, hey.
I'm just saying.
That is an upper. Like,
yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, fucking, I respect it. But that's where I feel like my show will transition into.
Yo, so let's talk about some internet shit. How you feel about so right now with when this come out, I don't know how relevant this should be. How you feel about the Christian Rock and Blueface shit? Like,
that shit is about to be hella relevant. So let me spit my gum out.
Oh shit!
I don't want to be Kobe.
Oh shit! Let's go there. I said shit. So let's hear that. So
no, how do I feel about it? Because I'm also a follower of the show that comes on Zeus.
Okay.
They're Crazy in Love, whatever. Started watching it. It's definitely her. I mean, we knew it was her, but we didn't have confirmation that she's the crazy one. But Blue is very level-headed. Like, even when it came to him punching her daddy and doing all that crazy shit, like, it's her.
You think it's her?
I know it's her. I've seen it's her. They both do come from toxic families just because how, when he met up with his mom and his brother and his sister, like, it wasn't a conducive fucking conversation. It was like they were talking at him. Like, it took his mama 20 minutes to apologize after he apologized 10 minutes ago. And the whole thing, I don't know. He's very level-headed. He's just very level-headed, and it makes sense. Like, if you're somebody who can receive a message from somebody telling you whether you're in a relationship with them, whether it's your parents, whatever, you could understand where he's coming from. She's just wilding.
You think that, like what? Like, I got a real question.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas is crazy. But as far as, women, you understand when you see a sister like that, when you see a girl like that, you understand, do a part of you want to say, do you want to have a conversation with her? Is it past having a conversation with her? Are you just watching it to relate? Or are you watching it to see the show to see how this train wreck is going to end?
I'm watching it because, one, if she was my friend, I would be talking to her daily, like trying to get her out of that crazy state. I would fucking suggest certain things, like to get your mental together. Her mental's not together. There's something obviously wrong with her.
Right.
That's not a healthy way to think, healthy way to act. Has nothing to do with, like, you know, the social media shit. There's really something wrong, and that's what she needs to address. Every episode, me and my friend, we were doing reaction videos to that shit, and we were like, let's take a shot every time she cries. Like, she can't control her emotions. It's 10 on either she's 100% fucking happy, 100% fucking sad, 100% fucking mad. Like, there's no talking her off of her ledge.
How many women do you actually think is like that realistically in the world, though?
Depends on their age, I feel, and where they came from. I face to face know two. Face to face know two. And I mean, I hang out with, you know, I'll say 2 out of 15 I've seen it where they're wilding, like wilding, crazy. If a man were doing that,
right,
it'd be a completely different situation. But how she acts and how she puts her hands on him and just all this extra messy shit, he wouldn't be doing that if she's not putting her hands on him. We wouldn't be having the same reaction if he was the one fucking just beating her ass. You know what I'm saying? But she's really the initiator of it all. It's really her.
Do you think in our culture that we in now that it's accepted that women can be the abuser and men just got to take that shit?
Yes and no. I feel like where we came from, I'm talking about as a people, as black people.
Okay.
I feel like where we came from, yes, that was normal and to be accepted and from a man. That's what you're talking about?
No, either way.
Domestic violence, right?
Right. The domestic violence either way.
Right, completely agree.
Because that's domestic violence what she's doing.
That is 100% what she's doing.
So either way, you understand, like, because it's an issue, you understand, like, now it's being broadcasted on TV. So my thing is that when it's out in the media, it shines a airwave for someone to see that. A kid who don't got the guidance to see that and think that is acceptable.
Right.
You understand? So I think it's up to black females, because I'm a black man, 100%. To address that, because I can't address that without being objective and sounding, you understand where I'm coming from?
I get what you're saying. So me being a female who is, I'm 31 years old. Like, I don't.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm 31. I'm not no little, you know. Not
wow.
Even, yeah.
Wow.
I'm 31. So I just feel like at the end of the day, we're all a people, and don't fucking put your hands on somebody. Whether you're a woman or you're a man. If you are a woman putting your hands on a male, then you should expect to be hit, because you would expect that from somebody else. Like, why do you feel like you're so high and mighty, whatever you want to call it, to where you can put your hands on a dude? That is a man at the end of the day. That is the strength, the DNA, it's completely different. Like, you can't, and then don't be surprised when that nigga smack your ass into yesterday. Like, why would you do that?
When did toxic
become cool? The first I can remember is the Bobby and Whitney fucking reality show they had.
But we wasn't calling it toxic then. We just said it was crazy and
but that's
high.
where it started. That was them that was just them like softening the blow. That was them like, okay. And then so now shit that's going on now, they can be like, yeah, well look, Bobby and Whitney was doing this, and look at Whitney Houston. She, you know, do you get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't so. I've never
thought about it in that.
Ike and Tina, the reference that you said, like that was so fucking pushed under the rug, act like it didn't fucking happen.
What, that they were fighting?
Yes. That's not normal to be physically violent in any fucking relationship. I don't give a fuck if y'all are both the same age, y'all are both the same sex. Like, why are you touching me? Like, it just comes from self-control to me. And if you don't have self-control, then you need to figure out why you don't have self-control. Because that comes from somewhere. That's not a healthy habit to have when you feel like you got to put your hands on somebody. That shit is weird.
So even outside of that, so now it's a lot of mental abuse. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like...
Ooh, what? That was good. Whatever you're about to say is going to be good.
So with mental abuse, where is the line at between mental abuse and stating a concern and being emotional?
Your damn, what do you call it? How you address it, like your tone, how you come about the conversation. It's coming, your delivery. It comes from the freaking delivery. If I sit you down on the couch and I'm like, babe, I want to talk about something, like this is really bothering me, whatever, then I feel like that would be a healthy way of communicating instead of like being on 10 with somebody or saying it in like a nonchalant way, like you throwing jabs at me. Like I say, I don't want to get out of bed. Get your lady, like, I don't know, that's mental abuse. Anything that is negative towards any way I look, any way I feel, any way I act, and it's not delivered to me in like a caring, secure manner, that's mental abuse to me.
I'm glad you gave that perspective because a lot of people don't know. Mm-hmm. You understand? Like the mental abuse might. You understand where I'm coming from?
That shit will take a toll on you. I've been there before, bro. Not that I'm a lightweight now, but I was over like 300 pounds over a nigga.
Wow.
In hindsight, that's why I was like that. Like you can't. That shit is real. That shit could just make you feel like you ain't shit. For real.
Well, yo, I had you in here a long time.
What?
Yo, we've been in here almost an hour.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Let me see.
Wrapping it up?
Nah, like, we wrap. But anyway,
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, we've been here about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're a busy person. You got football going on, niggas in the background.
That's really what it is. The game on right now.
Nah, we've been talking about an hour though.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you addressed a lot of shit because I don't know. I'm glad you did. Like I'm happy with the answers that I got. You understand?
Okay,
like,
good.
So it ain't like it ain't like somebody can be like, well, we don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I said like both of y'all.
That was the best I could address it. Like if you watched mine, I was way more vague. I feel like I almost spun a nigga around like, what the fuck is she even talking about?
I didn't know what it looked, and I promise you, I watched it, and that's kind of where I was at with it. I was like, I'm a nigga, and I was like, oh, what the fuck she talking about? Yeah. So
and that's still that's my main demographic is still men.
Really?
Yes. On the channel, we look at the.
Yeah, I know that's.
I look at all of that. It is men.
I mean, because
hey y'all.
But look.
Follow me. Go ahead.
But it's like because men. Wow, is that a telltale sign that men have more time on their hands than women do? Mm. Or is it that women don't support as much as men?
It goes both ways. So, I mean, yeah, I feel like it goes both ways. Ooh. That's good. It has to, because but you can't say that they don't have time on their hands, because there's videos that I watch, you know what I'm saying? And I would be part of that demographic. Like, we all really find time to tune into what the fuck we want to tune into. Whether you're trying to support a woman, a man, whoever you're trying to support, nigga, I watch Judge Mathis all day. You think I'm playing? Like, that's what's playing on my phone. I have it on the counter. I'm getting ready in the morning. I'm like, you never know what people are watching. So I can't say that they're not supportive, the women, because I feel like, why wouldn't you? Like, I'm always nice to your hoes.
That's what. Look, that'd be my thing. I'm like a good
person. Like, I never did no weird shit to nobody.
But that'd be my thing though. It's like, okay, you want everybody asking for inclusiveness, right? And then they get to that point, and then when they get there, they don't even support the people that.
You right.
It's just like
we're the Black Podcast, bro. There's a couple of us in Wilmington actually to watch, to tune into.
Like, and then somebody from the other side of a white person said to me, like, yo, it's no reason that every black podcast shouldn't have this amount of numbers every time they come out. And to me, I'm thankful for what I get. You understand?
Absolutely.
But when I thought about it in retrospect, I was like,
it could be crazy.
Right.
And I think that's my goal, why I reached out to you, because I want to collaborate with all the black podcasts in Wilmington and surrounding areas and however far that fucking goes. Like, Backyard Comedy, they're a podcast based out of Durham.
Right.
And one of my homeboys went on there, and I'm like, let me reach out to them and, do that. And that's one of, like, the most viewed episodes in, like, 2 months.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just because of the cross, like, you gotta promote yourself on different platforms.
Right.
That's really, and support each other. That's really what it's about.
That's
if I could get you a little views, if you could give me some views,
hey,
you do, like, then we turn it up.
My whole thing is like, why not?
Thank you.
But anyway.
I don't got beef with nobody. Like, why would you not collaborate?
That's the only thing, like, that's my whole thing, is to build a network. You understand?
For sure, 100%.
And I talked with a few people, THROU, you know what I'm saying? THROU is just saying, he got a bunch, he got his own station going on. There's a bunch of good things going on right now that people might not see. And I feel like with the podcasters and folks who moving behind the scenes right now, things are really happening.
In a positive way.
Right.
Like, it's nothing you wouldn't want to tune into or, like, see what's going on or, like, tap into, whatever. Down to fucking the motherfuckers that's making the beats, fucking doing the cameras, doing the sound, doing the video.
Right.
Like, support them for what?
So, anywho, where can people find you at? And you got any more music coming up anytime soon?
I do. I have 2 songs that I've been sitting on
for
like a minute. But I like to put out visuals when I make music, because it just makes the song kind of make more sense.
Okay.
That makes sense. But yeah, it's Ritzy for myself. Talk Spicy Her on all platforms. TALKSPICYHER. The little pause. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. Follow, subscribe, like, share, whatever. And No Signal TV. Because this was fun. You asked good questions. You're a natural.
Man, I be smoking.
I feel proud.
Hey. Now look, you gonna give me a good time on my shit, but then you gave me the dainty shit on your shit. That's some bullshit.
So you want me to do what I did?
Nah, we ain't doing on my shit. I got dap on my shit.
You wouldn't did. You would be like, nah. All right.
But anyways, shout out to my sponsors. Rooted Kava Lounge. Check us out on College Road and online. Design to a T, my man John. Shout out to my man Pure Pain Mafia Lee Hustle. Shout out to Pleasureville Entertainment, my little brother Kari. He do weddings, bar mitzvahs, all that good shit. EDM parties. I'm gonna have my brother on here, have him down talking shit.
An EDM party?
Yo, he know how to do that.
I'm sorry,
shit.
That would go crazy.
It would go
here?
crazy.
Or what? I'm sorry.
Anyway, Alan Murphy Insurance, Murphy Insurance, my man Alan Murphy. Design to a T, John. Yeah, I did. My cut. Shout out to what's that shit, man? At your service. He ain't cutting grass right now because there ain't no grass to be cut right now.
No, which I'm so happy.
You be pushing a lawnmower?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anyways, what you want to hear? What's the last video?
For me? Or in general?
Yeah, what we want to listen to?
Big Trilla, Mood.
Who is that?
So not her?
Is she from around? It can't be nobody in the industry. It got to be somebody like...
Oh, okay.
Some local shit. Like, shout out to whoever Big Trilla.
Then fucking play me. But does it have to have a video?
Yeah.
Okay, then do Bout a Bag.
About a bag?
Bout a Bag.
Who was that?
Me.
So we're gonna do...
I should do someone else?
Nah, you supposed to do you. Like, look.
Okay.
So we're gonna do Ritzy joint, Bout a Bag, No Signals TV. Y'all check her out.
Please do. I'm sorry. I'm not slow all the time.
Y'all check her out, man. Thank y'all. No Signals TV. Y'all already. You.
Fuck with it last night.
Ayy.
What's he call me?
Ritz,
Wake up.
Ritz,
We got shit to
Ritz,
do today.
Ritz, finesse guy,
This shit straight?
Get
Get your ass up, buddy. Let's go ahead. Wake up.
Yeah. I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to spaz, I'm about to spaz, chasing that cash. I'm about to bag, 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 I'm about to spaz, chasing that cash. I'm about to bag, 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 I'm about to bag. I'm out here running the bags up, they out here fucking the cash up. I'm chasing this money so fast, bro, it's tearing my digital dash up. I want the checks, I want the commas, I want the M's. Deposit the checks, let it stack up, then I'ma spend. I swear they don't know what to do with me. Only real bitches can move with me. Frauds be trying to be cool with me, acting like they went to school with me. Bank envelopes full of new 50s. Block with a drum that's a cool 50. You rich and die trying like do 50. Well, y'all bitches fuck for 250s. I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to spaz, chasing that cash. I'm about to bag, 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 I'm about to spaz, chasing that cash. I'm about to bag, 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 yeah, I'm about to bag. That's why I move. I pick up a bag, then flip it in two. Recording my steps, they mad that I'm next to it. Watch what I do. I really could flex, but I don't be pressed, cause y'all bitches fool. Haters be bugging like fly traps. I be so high I could fly back. This ain't for sale, you can't buy that. Don't even tip to try that. You will not force me to sidetrack. Stand on my own two on ride back. So do me a favor and slide back before I start letting it slide back. Pretty bitch running to the bag. Ran it up and we still winning. First class just feel different. It's a marathon, but I'm still sprinting. Mojitos, I'm still sipping. Through the air, yeah, I'm still flipping. Been a boss to you little bitches. So much sauce that I'm still dripping. I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to spaz, chasing that cash. I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag, I'm about to bag,